our Good Friday at home ritual will mimic the adoration of the cross that Father Daniel will do at 3 p.m. on Good Friday. And so to prepare for that, you need to find a cross in your house. You might have one, you might have many, you might have none. So the first thing to do is to gather it up. I looked around and I found that I had 2 crosses. And then I thought, well, that's strange. I thought I had more. And so then I found another one, a palm cross from a previous Good Friday. You can find whichever one works best for you. Also, if you can't find any, if you just find 2 sticks, go to a park. If you don't have a backyard, find 2 sticks and sort of tie them together to form a cross shape. That will work. We're not trying to add anything to your load for today. It should be quick and easy preparation. So once you have your crosses, decide on which one will work best for the adoration of the cross. And so for me, I'm just going to choose the silver one. And you're going to put it's somewhere in your house that's near to where you can participate in the liturgy online. So for me, just off camera over here is my laptop, and that's where I normally watch and participate in the liturgies. So I've put a table right here so that it's close. I'll probably move it a little closer to the laptop. And so we'll start it here. Before the liturgy, sometime during the day on Friday, we invite you to, for yourself and everyone in your household, to consider all the things that are weighing on your heart, that you need to pray for, that you want to pray for. Our lists are long these days, and we have many people on our list. And so write them down. You know, when we look at the cross, we see that God knew what suffering was. He wasn't removed from our suffering, his suffering, and he walks through suffering with each of us. So take some time individually in your house to write things down that you'd like to pray for, that you offer up to God. If you have young children in your house and they can't write, have them draw a picture. What is it that's on their heart? And some people aren't writer, like they don't like to write, so you can draw a picture. You could draw a symbol. It only needs to make sense to you, because God already knows. So you help yourself understand what you're searching for. And so as you have those things that you've written or that you've drawn, each person in the house is invited to place them underneath the cross sometime before you participate in the liturgy online. So just make sure to give yourself enough time. Don't be rushing it at the end of the day. So that's for that. And then you can cover up your cross, because the cross that Father Daniel will unveil will have a cover as well. So we're going to try and mimic as best as we can. I couldn't find another cloth, so I have a scarf. And so use what you have at home. If it's, a towel, anything you have, don't worry about the color or anything. Just find something that will allow you to cover the cross, probably the whole thing. And so if you'd like, right before the liturgy, you could light a candle. Not necessary, up to you. And then again at 3 o'clock on Good Friday, Father Daniel will live stream the Good Friday liturgy. And so it takes, there's many parts to this liturgy. We have scripture readings, we have the Passion narrative. There are special solemn intercessions, the part when we normally say, Lord, hear our prayer. That prayer for Good Friday is longer, and it's lovely. So make sure you pay attention to that, and you can join your same intercessions that you've written down. You can join them to the ones that are prayed out loud. And so after those long solemn intercessions, we'll have what's called the adoration of the cross, or also known as the veneration of the cross. Traditionally on Good Friday, when you come to this liturgy, Father or Deacon reveals a portion of the cross, and we respond, and then it happens 3 times, and then everybody comes up and venerates the cross in some sort of way. That traditionally you touch the cross, or you kneel before the cross, or some people kiss the cross, and then return to your seat. So that's what traditionally happens, but this time we're going to do it slightly different, which is the whole reason we've invited you to find your own cross. So when this portion of the liturgy begins, Father Daniel will have his cross that is covered, and you'll have yours. And the first thing he'll do is he'll reveal the very top of the cross, and as he does that, you can do the same in your house, just the very top. And he'll say, "Behold the wood of the cross on which is hung our salvation." And we at home will reply, "Come, let us adore." And then Father will reveal this right arm of the cross, and you can do the same at home. And again, he'll say, "Behold the wood of the cross on which is hung our salvation." And we respond, "Come, let us adore." And then finally, he'll reveal the entire cross, say his portion again, and then we'll respond one last time, "Come, let us adore." And then there'll be some time of silence so that we too can adore the cross at home. And at this point, you might want to come up and touch the cross, or if you're alone, hold on to the cross. You might want to kneel. You might want to kiss the cross. I would suggest to do what your heart is telling you to do. Don't try to put words into it, because all of this is more than words. And so have some time adoring the cross. And if after the liturgy you still want to continue this time of reflection, I would strongly consider it. There's not really a wrong way to do this, so use what you have in your house and do what the Lord prompts you to do.